Hi you guys, what's up? You made it through the first week of DIY, so that's great, good job. This week we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So last week you guys did time capsules and that was super cool. All of you guys did a really good job. I got to see a bunch of your time capsules, which is really great. So I hope we keep up this momentum for this week and in the weeks to come. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be making a greenhouse out of sponges. So a greenhouse, if you don't know, it's a house that kind of houses plants, right? But the plants are on the inside for a regular greenhouse, but in our case, we're going to be doing the planting on the outside. But it'll still be in the house shape and you'll keep it in the sunlight. So it's gonna be great. So now that we know what we're doing, we need to talk about the supplies, right? So, main thing you're gonna need, these 6 sponges right here. Now, if you wanna go crazy and add more sponges, go right ahead. It's perfectly fine, it's up to you. But you should have gotten these 6 sponges in your care package. Also, you're going to need toothpicks. It's okay if you don't have as many as I do. Whatever you got in your care package should be enough. You'll also need the 2 types of seeds, a plate for underneath, a bag to put the seeds in or anything else that you can put the seeds in, scissors, and then glue is optional. You might need the glue to, reinforce the structures and make it stronger than the toothpicks. You get to decide. I'll show you how to do everything. Okay? So let's get started. Alright, first thing you want to do, as we did before with the time capsule, we have a little situation here. We've got these seeds that are in this bottle, and we're going to need this bottle for later. So what you want to do is we are going to carefully remove the seeds and put it in a bag. The good thing is that we are going to be using these seeds for this DIY. So that's the good thing. So we don't have to really seal this up, only for the purpose of it not spilling. So I'm just gonna fold this really lightly and just put it to the side. Alright, next thing, we're going to be building an actual house. We're gonna make the greenhouse the shape of the house. So first things first, we're gonna need this plate because we don't want, when we spray our water on the greenhouse, we don't want the water to go everywhere. We want it to have a solid surface, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to be creating a house, essentially. So this is probably the most complicated part. You can build your house however you want it, but I'm just here for if you want a simple guide. So for me, I want the bottom part to be like a lawn. So I'm just going to poke these in here because I want my house to have a really big lawn so that like when we put the seeds in, hopefully all of the plants will come out and it'll look like grass in the front of a house. So the toothpicks is not going to be perfect, but this is what it is. If you're really a stickler, you can try to fix it, but honestly I'm not in this case. So there you go. If you want, you can glue it. You can glue the sides with the glue, so you just kind of put it in to reinforce, or just not use the toothpicks at all and just glue it. That's fine too, whatever works. Okay, and then I'm going to add these. So try not to use this part like this, because this is not going to hold the moisture like this side will. So we're not going to use this part. This is going to be like the bottom or the inside of the house, right? It's just better that way, because I guarantee you nothing will grow on that surface. Okay, so we have that. Ooh. Just try to make this a little stronger here. There we go. So I'll probably go in and glue it a little bit better, but for now, here's the structure. That should be good enough. See? And then we're gonna go and actually build the house. So what I'm kind of looking for, and I was kind of trying to play with the structure, is something that looks like a house but it gives the space enough to plant the actual seed. You can also do the inside too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use these as the walls, and then I'm going to cut. I'm gonna try to cut them evenly. Hopefully my scissors does the job. Perfect. That wasn't the best cut in the world, but it's fine. So you want to try to match the same cut. It's okay if it's not perfect. Like I said, these are a bunch of sponges. It's not that serious. So, like I said, these inside, if you want to peel it, I don't recommend it, but you know, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. So like I said, that's going to be on the inside. And then also on the inside. And then you kind of have your little house structure. I'm not going to attach it yet until I do my roof, because I'm not sure how this is going to come out. So for my roof, I'm going to try and cut the middle. There we go. And there's my little house. And then we can even put this in the front. So that's what I'm going to do first. First thing, I'm going to add this piece to the front. Push it in there. Should be good. And I'm going to add the sides. It's easy once you get the hang of it. We might need an extra one. So, you know, you just build your structure, nice and easy. The purpose of the sponges is to hold the moisture, right? We don't want a hard surface because we're not using soil, and soil is what keeps the water, you know, what keeps the seed moisturized. So since we don't have soil, that's fine. We are going to use the sponges to hold the moisture in. So hopefully I'm doing this right here. You know what? It's not in the middle. I want it to be in the middle. The great thing about the toothpicks is that you can move this around. You can kind of just see where you want sponges to go. It's kind of in the middle. That works for me. So we have that. I'm gonna keep these. Actually, let's do that. Let's do that. Here we go. Let's turn this around. Much better. So now if we wanted to, we can put more of the seeds on the side. So we're almost done. Now if you want, you can add an extra toothpick, or this would be a great time to add in the glue, but I'm not going to do that today because I need to be able to reuse these. So now we would add the roof. This is going to be the most difficult part to do without glue. So, but we're going to try this here. You can either do it like this works too, but I'm going to try it like this because I am feeling bold. So I'm going to try and put this in sideways. You know, this is new to me too. We're doing this together. might have to adjust, that's fine. As long as we make a good enough structure so that the seeds stay on the house, right? I think this one was a little bit better than the other one. Okay, so you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna try to move this back here so we have more space. Let's turn this around. So what I'm going to recommend is that you glue these parts together. But don't go crazy with the glue, because like I said, you still need it to be good for the seeds too. Because if you go crazy with the glue, that's going to block, you know, the water from getting to the seeds. So there you have it. This is my structure here. I would encourage you to go glue here if you're following my pattern, because I don't want this to fall apart, but I'm going to need this later, so I would do glue here, glue here. If you want, you can even, it's really difficult to stab this part though, but if you want, you can even do it like this. And for the purpose of this video, that is what we will do. Oh, look, that one broke. See, it's very difficult to stab this part. So if you really want, you can peel that part off if you want. There it is, and then I would either toothpick or glue that together. It's like a modern house here. And there it is. Perfect. Now, final step. We're done with all our toothpicks. We did all of our cutting. You know, it's not perfect, but it's our little greenhouse. Final step, and I'm just going to put a little bit here so that you guys understand what to do, but, you know, we'll go over it more when we meet. Final step is to add the seeds, right? So what you want to do is lightly add these seeds, make sure they don't fall off. And then, you know, you decide where you want them. You want to put a lot. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to be putting a little bit, but you want to put a lot for sure. And then maybe these on the bottom or the reverse, whatever you want to do. So all of these spaces, that's where you want the seeds to go. So that's what we'll be doing. We'll be putting it on the top, on the sides, wherever. Okay? So after you've done that, everywhere, it's important that you take your little spray bottle, fill it with water as many times as you need, and just really spray all over, making sure all of this is damp. This has got to be like not even damp, it's got to be almost pretty much soaked, but I will demonstrate that when we meet. Okay, so put the seeds, spray it so that it's damp, almost soaked, and you're pretty much done. You're gonna have to spray it every day just so that you can see the growth, but it's cool because you get to see the seeds grow right in front of your eyes. You don't have to wait till it appears out of the soil. So that's it for you guys. That's all I have. Hopefully our seeds grow. If not, you know, we could always try this again, or we can do something else. Remember, you can build any kind of structure that you want. It's not going to be super amazing, super pretty, but you do what you want. And then just make sure there's a lot of flat surfaces so that you can plant the seeds. Okay? That's all I have. So see you guys soon. Bye.